May say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Jets. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! They're on 26-yard line.
Tempo.
Check. Walk 54. All day.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
One.
53
Now Foles. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
You got nothing left. You got nothing.
Hey, 2.
Come on, 44 is mine. Check.
From the end zone, here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, Alpha.
Oh, here we go.
Here's Foles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got?
Mike 57.
Hey, exit.
Yo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd and 9. Foles. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
180.
Mike 47. Let's go. Joker.
Yes.
Joker.
Hayden School. Here we go.
Foles. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline than 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Jets first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Tight to the right, boy. Tight to the right. Move.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Here's Darnold. Thomas has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, Jets.
Hey, team 6.
44 to Mike.
Darnold from the red zone now. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come to my work.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the run, it's Fournette. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
What we got? What we got?
This one out quickly to Westbrook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Purple 64!
57. Mike, 57.
Zebra!
57's Mike. Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Easy.
57 to Mike. You.
Yes.
Mike's 57's Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 5. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Now it's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Ficken's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Darnold now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Outside.
Ready? Ready? Go. Go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith, he was 3rd in the AFC in tackling a year ago. There to bring him down.
7-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
You move. Lady. Hey, Foxtrot.
Darnold. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
First down, Jets.
On first down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Calais Campbell on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Here's Foles. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a new one. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. On first down, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. Back now in Jacksonville. For the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
20.
57. In your face.
Let's go. Great.
57. Mike, 57.
Under.
Here we go. Bring it. Shot
61. Matchbox lights.
Rush in.
Hey, Charlie.
Kill.
Now Foles. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Then he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Bravo!
48 months. 48 months. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me watch you guys.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
And the Jets first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Fournette on the counter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check, 47.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, It's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Down. You ready? Hey, 734.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, Raider 2.
50's the mark.
From midfield, here's Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a gain of 7.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brissett. Ebron's got it. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 23. They run with Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's get it. Sean, go. Check 13. Showing up. Showing up.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right here.
6-18.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. The 38-yard line.
Me and you all day. All day.
6:37.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. From the gun, it's Carr. Fancy footwork at the 45. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First down, Raiders.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Carr completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Carr. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now it's Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Vic on the base. Vic is the mic. I got you, punk.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Hines. Room here to run. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great effect.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. 185. Your money. Hey, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
93.
From the gun, Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. On fourth down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Got it complete to Rodgers. Shedding the tackle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Hines. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's crossing. He's checking.
From the 39, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run again with Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down to Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Check four.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Strip that ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They come out here in the I. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
694.
Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Carr. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
Down. 6-18.
Walk right. Let's go.
Hey, orbit.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Young Trip is here.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they can't corral him. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 36 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Raiders take over first.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive. And
we'll see if they can do just that. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Let's go. Let's go.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
To throw is Carr. Complete to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw, Carr, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Come on now, let's go.
Down. You ready?
Tight right.
Kill. Express.
Back to throw. It's tight end. That's Waller. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 185. 29. 29. Hey, high 7.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crunch. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Colts, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves